Hello everyone, this is Manunudlo Royce from Nomad Combat Fitness. Thank you for visiting our YouTube channel and welcome to things your teacher probably didn't tell you. Right, let me preface this with this simple aspect that this is not to insult or disrespect anybody's teacher or anybody who is an instructor or teacher. Let's face it, things happen. Sometimes we forget. Sometimes the instructor missed something during the instruction, or maybe sometimes people are a new instructor and they didn't realize something at that time which they found out years later. And unfortunately, you might have been someone who learned early on and didn't see it till later. So again, things happen. Again, sometimes we miss things, but don't worry about it. Hopefully these videos will help you fill in the gaps in your training. All right, so let's get into this. Hey everyone, welcome to today's episode of Dragon Ball Z. Nah, just kidding. So welcome to today's episode of things your teacher didn't tell you. All right, so I want to talk about movement, right? In Filipino martial arts, there's what we call Orassan or flower or star pattern, where we move about in 8 angles, right? This is basically the 8 cardinal directions. If you look at a map and there's a rose compass, there's north, south, east and west, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. Same movement in the Orassan. If you look again, I'm going diagonal forward or back, right? I can go side to side, right? I can go directly or shuffle straight back, right? Several arts have this as well, such as Japanese Jiu-Jitsu and Aikido. You have the Tai Tsubaki. Similar concepts where you move on the direction, whether to go directly towards, retreat back, move offline, or evade laterally. Okay. The reason why I call this 8 cardinal directions is because these are pretty much universal movements, right? Yes, there are 3 basic movements, right? Verticals, horizontals, and diagonals. But when you actually dive deeper and in movement, you can attribute more to it in directional sense. The same goes for striking. These are also your angles of attack. So you have, when you're striking, you could go from your diagonal right to left, downward, diagonal left to right, downward, diagonal upward in that same motion, right to left, diagonal left to right, upward. Horizontal, aka lateral, right to left or left to right, and of course vertical, right, downward and upward, right? Same thing when we use a stick, a knife, even elbows, right? We have the same mechanics, and generally most strikes are going to come from that way, right? So that's why it's pretty much a universal movement and pattern, and this is something that you could, if you haven't been using it, you can use it. It can help you as well. Now, there's going to be another aspect called your targeting system. I use it as like a crosshairs. So if you ever played video games or if you're into firearms, you might see a scope. That scope has vertical and lateral markers, bullseye point, right? And then of course diagonal markers. So again, this is your 8 points. When you bisect all those lines and create a center point, that's your bullseye, or it should be. That's the center point of your targeting, right? So you could attribute this to different parts of the body. So it doesn't have to be one big motion on the body. I don't have to just keep splitting myself in halves, quarters, eighths, and then 16ths, right? What I can do is I could target it just one part of my body or my opponent's body. I could target my opponent's body, right? Face, arm, hand, right? Depending on the striking. Knee, right? Groin, any aspect of your opponent's body you're targeting, you can hit from any of those angles, right? Whether you're going to defend, strike, or counter strike. Does that make sense? All right, everyone. Again, thank you for visiting our YouTube channel for Nomad Combat Fitness, and thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Do greatly appreciate it. Please, if you know anyone who might find these videos useful or helpful to them, please let them know. Please like share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ask them to do so as well. Thank you very much, and maraming salamat.